bride would wear this?
Do it. I love it.
Margaret.
Now, wearing white is dangerous, especially when you got hot sauce in your bag. I mean, that color comes straight to us from Ian Ziering's Chippendales costume. Fabulous.
Okay, Brad, explain this to me, please.
Yes,
Explain, Brad.
Well,
Yes.
I feel like if I went to the gates of heaven and this is what was greeting me, I would turn around and walk the
Are
other
you gonna go to hell? Oh, you're going to hell?
I do not want to be anywhere around this look. No way.
Stop it.
No. You know, she might be waving the single lady's hand because no one's going to show up to the altar with her wearing this dress.
You tried.
Get that dance out again. No, I love Beyonce. I live for everything she does. I just cannot get on board this. She's a beautiful woman.
You look
This
like you're
dress.
gonna cry.
I know.
Are you okay?
I'm like shaking, my heart's racing. Like,
His eyes are
you've
watering.
got to be true to you, Brad. You've got to be true to you.
You're out of the gate.
Hi, guys.
And you have our logo.
Hello. But of course we have your logo.
Our
My
logo's
goodness.
fancy.
So I just want to open up by saying I want to be a little bit sentimental, if you guys will allow me. Melissa, I interviewed your mom a couple of years ago, and I was kind of going through a bad time in my life. And does everyone love Joan Rivers? Am I right? Am I right? She looked at me and she said, why can't you just put on some lipstick? Would it kill you to put on some lipstick? And then she goes, what are you wearing to this interview? Like, what is this? And I was like, it's a cute summer dress. She was like, it's not.
Yeah, it was always like, sit up straight, get your bangs out of your eyes, and would it hurt to put on a little makeup, or better yet, you know, a little lip gloss wouldn't hurt.
See, for me, she went straight to the lipstick. She bypassed the lip gloss. She's like, girl, get the
Oh,
lipstick.
remember, she lived with me. She knew that it was not even trying with the lip gloss. She just gave up and went right to the lip gloss. But yes, and it's funny because it was 2 years last Sunday, and I think about it and I go, God, she was so right on so many things. And yeah, I'm better about lip gloss now.
And here you are. You guys are all kicking ass on the show. And we need to bring up the most pressing topic first, Fashion Week.
And that's why we're here. We're
Yes.
shooting our Fashion Week special,
Yeah.
Yep.
which will be airing on Monday.
Tom Ford and Yeezy were yesterday, but today's the official first day of Fashion Week.
Yeah.
So I want each of you to give me your take on what Fashion Week A means to you and what people can expect.
Well, for me, it means I can wear almost anything, and everybody will look at me and be like, "It's fashion." I can just walk out with anything on. No, Fashion Week is super fun. It's a fun time to see all the new looks that are going to be coming out. It's just a really amazing time. Everybody is dressing in all kind of things. Everybody feels very free. Brad has on his bangs,
Wait, Brad, let me see.
his clip-ins. No, it's great.
I don't really. This is all my own hair today. There might be some spray on hair. No, I'm just kidding. Or bae,
but
just kidding.
It's a really great time.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead.
fun. I love Fashion Week because, you know, award season's starting to kick off.
Yeah.
With
You're
the
a
Emmys.
stylist.
I am a stylist, and I have clients going to the Emmys, and so I'm here both for Fashion Police and then also, you know, definitely keeping up on what's happening on the runways and making my selections for my clients.
And are you literally, when you sit in the front row, are you literally like, that needs to go home with me, that needs to go home with me?
do.
Yes.
Hi, Oscar De La Renta, that will be mine.
Yes.
Okay.
I may have seen a little bit of Oscar De La Renta already. But yes, I'm definitely marking looks for my clients, knowing what's coming up.
And what about you, Melissa?
It means really sore feet.
Yeah, it does.
Let's be practical here. It means my feet hurt a lot. It's fun. It's great energy. Everybody's putting in the extra effort.
Yeah.
Everyone's dressed up. And it's just, it's an energy. It's fun. I mean, New York is so great. And then you amp it up and you see just these women just dressed walking down the street. And then you see these guys sometimes even more dressed
Yeah.
Good God.
walking down the street. So it's just always a fun time to be in any city in the midst of Fashion Week. Everyone amps it up.
Yeah, agreed.
Now, to your show. what I love about your show is you have such a relaxed, easy rapport, all of you. Did that happen right away, or did you guys have like a hazing process? Nene, come on, let it rip. I know you're going to tell us the truth.
No. The very first time, it was very relaxed.
You know, the show's gone through a few
Iterations.
Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Iterations. And I have to, you know, and the casting process was very difficult because I'm also the EP of the show, and we went through a lot of turmoil. And I have to say, the first time that this whole group, including Juliana and Margaret, who are not here with us today, the first time we were on set, we got about halfway through the show, and I said very quietly into my mic, so they could hear me in the booth, I said, this is gonna work. And I think from day one, there was an ease, a fun. Everybody knew how to play with each other. Yeah. And the first taping that we all did, it flew by.
Yeah.
And I thought, we're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
We just had like a 2-month,
Hiatus.
time off, hiatus for the summer, and we filmed our VMAs episode aired last Monday. And being back together, it was like the first day of school, but like actually looking forward to it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yay! I had dinner with Melissa over the summer holidays. I didn't get to see Nene, so I was really excited to see her and Juliana. It was just like I was so happy to sit down and like play fight and laugh. And if you ever get to come to a taping, you'll see we just have the best time. You know, people ask us, we've been doing press today, and they're like, you know, do celebrities ever get upset with you? And I'm like, we're like, no, we're too busy getting upset with each other on the show, you know? I'm like, you're crazy.
And one thing, like, we're talking about, like, first day of school, like, we were all, like, completely obsessed with Margaret's new hair.
Yes.
Like, we're all, like, Margaret came
her
on
hair
set,
is
and we're like,
on point.
oh, your hair looks so
Margaret's
good.
in Australia. Hi, Margaret.
Margaret, we miss her.
We miss you, Margaret.
She's on tour in Australia this
Yeah.
week. So.
No, it was really good getting back together. Brad even twerked.
Yeah.
He made a video and it went viral.
Yeah, I did. I shook my booty a little bit.
The biggest problem we have is I look at my watch, I'm like, oh my God, we got to get finished, you know? It was, and that's been such a lovely thing. You know, when my mom was alive and we were doing this show, everybody looked forward to tape days. And it was so much fun. And with this group, when we found our footing last year, the fun came back, where everybody's excited to come in, even though it's 5 in the morning. It's like, oh, I can't wait to hear what Brad has to say about this.
5 in the morning.
We don't know. We don't know.
don't talk ahead of
we
time.
never know. We don't text each other about what we're gonna say. We don't
No.
talk to each other
Really? You come in
until
there
we're
cold?
on set.
Oh, I make sure nobody speaks.
We
I mean,
don't-
we say hi.
We say hi, but we don't like.
just meet
We
up
don't
on set.
discuss the looks
Yeah.
before
So
we're
you're method, basically. You're a method, but
Yeah.
in terms of fashion.
very a method right now.
Oh, Brad.
Yeah.
Because Brad's very serious.
Now, you guys dare to tread where no human dares to tread, which is analyze the look of Beyonce's. Because you know what happens is the Bayhive retaliates.
Oh, well.
So, how do you guys decide what looks merit being discussed and which ones are just not interesting enough?
Just like that. If it's something that we're talking about or that caught our eye, we will talk about it. And if it's saying, you know, generally she's always going to make our show. Because she always looks,
Yeah.
even in her worst, she looks great.
Yeah.
And she set such a high standard for herself. That's the problem. Is you want to say to the fans, like, guys, she set such a high standard. She's only trying to top herself. Everything is already better than everybody else. Yeah.
Like it's all custom. It's
Everything
all
she does is documented, so it's like we have a lot of outfits to pick from, guys. Like,
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Some are gonna be good, some are gonna be bad. They do. They're very a passionate fan base. I gave Beyonce Worst Dressed at the Billboard Music Awards, I think, and my Instagram was like covered in bees, and I was like, all right. And that's like,
That's kind of what I meant. Yeah.
sure. I'm like, okay. There's emojis all over my Instagram. They came for me. I got bead. I don't know what I got. I just got a lot of bees and like, what's it
Swarmed.
called? Swarmed. Okay.
But I think what her fans forget
That's
is
so ridiculous.
even her worst is still better than everybody else. She's
Yeah.
only, you know.
And I'm a huge Beyonce fan, but like
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I have to love everything. Like
No, it
I can't be on the show and say like she looks really good when I know all of you are also thinking like she looks like a mess.
Right.
Brad, what are you seeing? What are you talking about?
But also, like I said, we're comparing her to herself.
Yeah, which is perfect.
You know.
Ultimate goals.
Yeah. I mean, already you're dealing with someone who's, you know, when we say something, maybe we don't like what she's wearing, because we liked 25 others better that she's worn in the past.
But nothing would make me happier, though, than if Beyonce was, like, even just remotely aware of what we were saying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she knows. I think she knows. I think she knows.
But wouldn't it be awesome if she like put something up on Instagram like, "Hi, fashion police, glad you liked it."
Yeah.
Or, "Hey, you guys are right. I didn't like this. My other dress was my favorite one, but I wore that one for the after show."
Her and Britney Spears doing that for me, like if Britney, because almost everybody gave Britney Best Dressed at the VMAs.
Yeah, she looked
Which she
great.
So
deserved.
we're waiting, Britney.
She wore what? That
Brad
was
wants
Galliano,
tickets.
right? The black Galliano.
That was Julian McDonald.
Julian McDonald.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Fabulous designer.
She looked great.
Which
And had on shoes on the right feet, everything. So proud of her.
extensions on point. Everything was done.
So proud.
That's Fashion Police shade, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very special breed
proud
of
of her.
shade.
For each of you, aside from Beyonce and Britney, which celebrity do you think is killing it right now, and which
That
one
answers
could
it.
use a new stylist?
Of course, Jennifer Lopez is killing it. Always killing it. And who could use a stylist?
Yeah, who could use a new stylist?
Well, I would have said Britney, but this time she looked really good. And I only would say that because she always has the same look. So, there's quite a few girls that need a stylist, honey.
I can send them my agent. I can give them a heads up. I'm accepting new clients. I would say somebody that needs to switch up stylists would be Heidi Klum.
Oh, yes. That's
Right?
a good one.
Yes. I would say, I think Heidi's been getting a little bit better her past few looks on the carpet.
Has look.
Yeah.
Singular.
Look, yeah, maybe look on the
Look,
carpet.
singular.
But there's a lot of misses there for me for somebody who's so a part of
beautiful.
fashion and has
Yeah.
been like a part of the industry for so long. So maybe Heidi Klum, and I would say someone who kind of always kills it for me would be, I'm always really happy when there's something comforting about Jennifer Lawrence on the red carpet.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, I think she looks fresh and young and cool, and she has that movie star energy, but then she also kind of has a very spontaneous personality, and I like that kind of, the couture on the body, and then kind of like the beer,
attitude.
the beer and the attitude, you know? Yeah.
I'd have to go with the Jennifers, Lawrence and Lopez,
Yeah.
killing it. And I'm going to go with you with Heidi. And for me, the problem is she's been looking spectacular on the show.
Oh yeah.
And then she hits the red carpet and you're like, what happened? What? Just wear something you wore on the show. You look great. So that's always a source of confusion to me. And I have enough confusion in my life. I have a teenager. I mean, like, it already doesn't make sense to me half the time. Heidi, please stop confusing me. I'm begging you.
Which designers do you guys think are of the moment right now?
Oh, girl, please. You know, I'm obsessed with Tom Ford.
Oh my God, the show last
I was
night.
just looking at their stuff
Hello.
from last night. Yes. Oh, my God. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super Nene too.
Oh, honey, I can't afford those dresses.
Tom can afford. Okay. 2 seasons on Fashion Police.
There
ladies
you
and
go. There you go.
the pun factory. I always love, I love a Zach Posen on the red carpet. I think he constructs gowns that make such beautiful shapes for photographs. I also love myself like that crazy couture, Elie Saab. I love Givenchy as well. I like people that bring us drama. I love having Oscar de la Renta in my studio. There's just something so beautiful and classic, and again creates that super pretty shape, you know. And I can also, when I'm fitting my clients too, those are also designers that I can tell you put it on. Zuhair Murad is also another one. He designs gowns too that are just, my clients lose their minds when we put them on.
That's what Jennifer Lopez generally wears, and she looks incredible.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I love Tom Ford. I'm obsessed with Gucci
Yeah.
right now,
Yes,
which
you
we
are.
all know.
Alessandra Michelle has really.
I mean,
Incredible.
but again, I tend you know, for across the board, I tend to gravitate towards what I call the rich girl dresses, which are the Oscar de la Rentas, the Carolina Herreras, that very sort of traditional gown that look like, that are very timeless. And Ellie Saab hits that, and I think in a very glamorous way as well.
So luxurious.
And luxurious,
too,
and
yeah.
those, sort of those rich girl. And then for Vavoom, you can't beat Zuhair Murad right now.
Now, so when the Met Ball happened, I had read that the see-through dresses with the kind of strategic,
The illusion.
the illusion
Illusion
dresses with the
dress.
strategic like glitter spots, that was done. Do you guys agree with that?
I think it's been done for a little
We
while.
see it a lot. We see it a lot. It is getting tired.
I still think it's really out there though, because I also think that whole sexy vibe is still selling, but I also think we're starting to see a shift in that, and some people wear it because it just works well. I mean, we talk
Yeah.
about this
Yeah.
on the show all the time. Like Jennifer Lopez wears that because it's her brand. It
Yeah.
works
Sierra
well for
does
her.
too.
Sierra does it. Also, Sofia Vergara does it. Not necessarily illusion, but she does a lot of the body
Yeah.
skimming
Kind of
gowns.
the mermaid dresses.
Yeah, and you know, if it's not broke,
for
don't fix it.
Yeah, I mean, again, you go back to Jennifer Lopez and Zuhair Murad, which is an incredible partnership.
Yeah.
And you can wear the most beautiful couture gown in the world, and she walks in, and every head's gonna snap and look at her in that dress.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the bottom line is sex always wins.
And
It can be, you know, that's just the bottom line.
Definitely.
Jennifer Lopez always wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if I were a female celebrity, I'd want to know what time Jennifer Lopez arrived on the carpet and be like, I'll
So
go
that you
like
cannot be
25
there.
minutes before that.
yeah.
Yeah. Not because you don't want to go
Not
after.
after. It's like
Not
it's like performing after Beyonce.
Yes,
I'm like, I'm
yes.
good.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I'm good. Thanks.
And last question before we go to the audience, of all the kind of the up and comers, who do you think is really the person to watch right now, fashion-wise? I don't mean designers, I mean celebrities.
Wow.
Up and comers. Not that whole Taylor squad. Count them all the way out.
You know, and
Ladies out
I
of
don't
the
think she's an
squad.
up and comer. She's here. I think Kendall Jenner on and off the
Oh, yeah.
carpet looks spectacular.
Yeah.
I think
Those
she has a
girls are
great.
supermodels.
But I think Kendall has a great innate sense of style. Like even when you just see sort of candid shots of her, whether it's just in sweats or in jeans, she just has a very cool style that even in sweats, there's always something luxurious about it that she can just sort of pull off. And I like that about her.
I really love Dakota Johnson. I think she has really cool, like very New York. Her streetwear is really
Like
cool.
not trying too hard.
Yeah, like she's kind of got this cool girl vibe that works really well with her, the characters she plays, and also just her natural persona. I think she looks really good. I also think Margot Robbie's been looking really good.
Oh,
They're
she's been
actually
looking
styled by the
fantastic.
same person. They're styled by Kate Young, who is like one of the top stylists who
Does
just
Kate Blanchett,
that's Elizabeth
Oh,
Stewart.
Elizabeth
Yeah,
Stewart.
Kate Young does Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
And she just has this ability to kind of take those runway pieces and then mix them up and just make these girls look not girls, women look really, really cool. So she's someone I really look up to, and I think that her clients always look really good.
And what about you, ma'am?
Well, I really, I don't know if you consider her an up and comer, but I'm so obsessed with Rita Ora. Like she's a labor whore, just like Brad.
What do you mean?
I love she.
All right.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You don't even
No,
look on
I
the
love-
inside,
I
it's right
love
here.
her. I love her. I love everything she does. I really like her a lot.
I agree with you because I just saw her at, I think she was at Tom Ford last night, and
I love the things that she does.
She also got to sing at the Vatican too. Like that's major. And
It is.
Marquesa,
Yeah.
honey. Oh, I was like, you made it.
Yeah.
Or people are asking what you're up to. You can say, I just sang at the Vatican.
I just sang, honey.
In Marquesa.
In Marquesa. Yeah.
sorry, I'm on my flight back from the Vatican. I'll get you later.
Yeah. If you're wondering where I am, I might have been at the Vatican. On
then
my
can you imagine
way
tagging
to
the
the Tom
Pope?
Ford show.
Tag pictures like, thanks for a great evening at Pope.
At Marquesa Fashion.
Yeah.
And now to our audience, please.
Good morning, guys. I'm first.
Hi, good morning.
I like your glasses.
Thank you.
Cute.
So it's for all three of you. Your mother, I miss her because now I really have to think up my own one-liners. Question for all three of you. A brunch on a Sunday afternoon, but you have to wear something off the rack.
Off the rack.
Brad,
See,
look
look
at
at-
Brad is totally puzzled. He's like, what?
No, are you
What is all
crazy?
right?
Brad's like, what language is that? Excuse me? Could someone translate for me?
Listen, when I'm like Brad off duty, BOD, I'm like vintage jeans, like a vintage Levi's, a
Wait,
pair of
vintage Levi's, not just like regular old Levi's?
No, girl. There's nothing regular about what's going on here. I have a pair of vintage Levi's that I really like. You know, all the girls are wearing them. The Kendall Jenners,
Oh,
the
whatever.
Kylie Jenners.
Girl, stop.
20 years older than all of them, but it doesn't matter. And like a cute tee, and you know, it's pretty basic. When I come home, I'll spend like 10 minutes after I come home. I love being in my underwear at home. I'm like,
okay.
I do. I don't like to be, I like to dress up for stuff, but I also love to be in my sweats and
Yeah, me too.
my Target robe. This is not an ad, but I love those Morona robes
does
that
not
are
have
like,
a Target
they're
robe.
$29.99, but you can get them for $17.99 if you wait, and I love a good bargain. I'm wearing Louis Vuitton right now, but I'm really looking forward to going home and
I
slipping
know
into
you
my
do not have
my
a Target robe.
Right, they're good, right?
You do
No,
not
I
have-
do.
Really?
I have 3 hanging up in my closet. I'll send you a picture.
You don't have an LV.
I don't actually. I have one
line.
that's a fancy one, but it's made of like scratchy wool. I want that like, you know, that plushy stuff that you can put those socks on
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
airplane.
yeah. I have
I want
like a whole
everything
drawer of those
made out of
airplane
that.
socks, by the way.
I also bought a Cookie Monster onesie recently that's made out of that. Anyway,
That's-
this is too much information. Nini?
It really is.
I was saying,
Back
really?
to the back
What
to the
just
brunch
happened?
question.
I'm in my
Melissa,
underwear, I'm in a
Melissa
cookie-
and Nene.
Hey, Nene, what would you wear?
Oh, at brunch. I go to Brunch Fabulous because I go to a fabulous brunch, okay? So I go fabulous. So I would have a great pair of pants, heels, big hat. I do the whole brunch thing up. I'm from Atlanta, though. So we take brunch very seriously. But like Brad, when I'm not dressed, I'm really a girl who wears holy jeans. I think people, if you follow me on social media, you always see me in a pair of holy jeans and a white t-shirt. That's my thing.
But you're always in heels.
I'm in heels a lot. I kind of like them a lot. And like, I think they're sexy. Brad's in heels too.
I'm definitely, you guys missed this. My luggage did not make it. And this dress actually, we found out, because it was being shipped. We had this FedExed in and it got here this morning. So for the first part of our interviews this morning, I was in what I flew in, which would be my normal clothes, which is jeans, a t-shirt, and either a pair of Vans or here's my shameless plug, my Todd's driving moccasins.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I live in, or a white t-shirt. You know, I'm running around. If I'm not here and I'm not working, I'm running around with my son, and he plays on a travel lacrosse team. So I, like literally, it's like the white t-shirt, the baseball hat, pair of shorts, holy jeans,
Yeah.
and my Converse or my Vans.
You know, Prada and Zara go really well together.
They do.
Very
do.
well.
Yeah.
Very well. Yeah, nice Zara pant, a nice Prada shirt. Check my Snapchat, you can see it out.
Yeah.
Next question, please.
Hi, everyone. This is inspired by Nene, but it's for everyone. I just saw you in Chicago as Mama Moore, and you were so good. What do you think is appropriate to wear to the theater?
That's a great question, because my mother was a huge theater fan, and she put the love of theater in my son. And obviously, I was raised by both my parents going to the theater. Nothing annoys me more than when people do not get dressed properly for theater.
I agree.
It is disrespectful to the performers.
I agree.
It is disrespectful to the institution of theater. For God's sake, if you're going to theater, you do not go in shorts. You do not go in sweats. You do not go in t-shirts. Thank you. You put on a jacket. I always am in like at least slacks and a blouse.
Yeah.
Or a sweater. No. People should never ever think that you're not going to the movies.
Right.
These are people out there performing and giving you blood, sweat, tears, and their soul. And while we're on that, no tank tops on the frickin' airplane. I don't want to sit next to your smelly, disgusting armpits or arms.
Yeah.
And men cannot wear open-toe sandals on airplanes.
Stop.
I don't want to look at your disgusting feet. Sorry.
Melissa.
That was a public service announcement.
Oh, Melissa,
I
you just
agree.
shamed me. I was wear flip-flops.
No,
when
I said
fly.
men, especially.
Oh, men.
And no tank tops with men's underarm hair hanging out on an airplane.
No, can't
I don't
do
want
it.
to sit next to that shit.
And
Sorry.
and one last theater note: turn off your damn cell phone.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, you're going to
Jeannie, I'm
theater,
sure you have
dress
some
up.
stories, right?
First thing they say is turn on.
Well, yeah, dress up when you go to theater.
Definitely.
God damn it.
I agree. I just went to see Fun Home on Broadway with my boyfriend when we were here just last weekend. And there were all these people coming in. And my boyfriend looked at me and he goes, "How nice. So many people are wearing shorts." And it was just like a nonstop stream of people who had just come from like sightseeing or whatever you're doing, but
Touring.
like put on an outfit. Like these people are like have trained their lives to like do this show for you. Like keep it cute, make it an event. Like it's a night out. The tickets cost like $500.
They do.
You might as well put some like thought into your like at least a red lip. How much do you charge for your show?
My one-woman show?
Yeah.
The tickets start at about $49 and go up.
Two.
Yeah, but I've been on Broadway a couple times, so I know that it's really great if everyone come really dressed nicely. It just really helps.
Well,
the
can you
vibe on
see
stage.
too?
Yeah.
Like when you're like.
you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the first few rows, and you can also see up high too.
I haven't been asked to be in a Broadway show yet, but
Well-
I'm definitely available. So
I'm gonna put
can.
you in one.
But thank you, by the way, thank you for asking that.
Yeah, that's a great question.
You hit a couple of my pet peeves right there.
Yeah, Melissa feels better.
And now we have time for one last question.
What are the 3 items besides shoes that someone can put on to look more fashion and edgy?
Fashion. I mean, what? And
Well,
edgy?
and edgy.
Comfortable and edgy.
Fashion.
Fashionable and edgy.
Besides
well,
shoes.
besides shoes, honey, stop now. No, I'm the shoe whore over here. No, you can. I always say this to people: every girl and every guy should have a great pair of jeans that make you look awesome, a great blazer that makes you look fabulous, and great hair. Your hair looks good, by the way.
Thank you.
It does. It does. You should always comb your hair, Brad.
My hair has been combed
You have
so
to
many
put your
times
wig on.
today. Yeah.
I think, am I the only one?
see it?
Am I the only one on this panel with like real hair?
Oh, girl, don't try to slay us. Don't try to slay us this morning, Melissa, girl.
Honey, listen,
Don't try to
her
slay,
her
honey.
clothes show up from FedEx and she gets all saucy, huh? She wasn't this saucy in her airplane outfit. I got news for you.
I know it's true. I don't have
Girl.
extensions. I have no extensions.
Melissa,
Nothing.
girl, do not come from my wig, honey.
What was the first thing I said to you this morning? Great
Great
wig.
hair.
Great wig, honey.
I told you.
Melissa
All right, you
throws like
guys.
good secret shade.
Guys, let's
What?
focus.
Sorry.
Answer the question, please.
Uh-uh,
The lady is waiting.
Girl, you didn't say let's focus, did you?
A great black leather motorcycle jacket, some sort of great leather jacket, because that you can dress up or dress down.
I like it.
Right? If you're men and women, a cute handbag or like a good day bag, preferably in a color or print. So if you're like hesitant about incorporating those into your wardrobe, those are good ways to like ease yourself into some trends. And I would also say like, I think for everybody, and I find for myself, when I find a pair of pants that fits me well, I bought like 8 pairs of one pair of pants.
I just bought 3 of one.
Once you find, because I alter everybody else's clothes, but to
I do
get
too.
me to put my looks together, it always comes together last minute. There's been safety pins, and I've like safety pinned the hem of my pants in taxis, like, you know, so I have to have things that are like ready to go.
Yeah.
And, you know, I like the booty to look cutie.
Oh,
I don't want
please.
no diaper bum trousers.
I would say for this season a great black pant. Again, for women I would do a great accessory, whether it be a great bag or a great necklace, something you can do it, and a great jacket, whether it be a motorcycle jacket or a great blazer, something that you can mix up and use, you know, all things that you can use repeatedly in different permutations from black tie all the way to jeans and flip-flops.
Yeah, splurge on those items and don't like spending like $250 or $300 on a t-shirt, like gotta be crazy.
Well, I
Blazer.
Last question before I let
Okay.
you guys go. Who has the biggest closet of the 3 of you?
Oh,
I would say
Nene.
What?
I'm
You're
having
the
my
biggest
closet
closet.
redone right now. I've
Oh,
seen
I
pictures
have
of
an
yours.
amazing closet.
Yeah.
I would say
You
Nene.
know, sorry.
I would also say
if I
Nene.
must say myself.
I would say Nene has probably the best closet and the best shoes of all of us.
Yes, I would agree.
I'm such a shoe whore, and my closet is sick.
I'd probably say
Boots are beyond.
Yeah.
I'd probably say I have the
play with y'all,
bags.
but really, my closet is crazy.
I have a very edited closet. You'll be able to see it soon in Architectural Digest.
I don't think so.
Oh God. Oh, excuse me.
You like that? September 21st is the shoot. I don't know.
And when can we see Fashion Police?
What?
When is Fashion
Oh,
Police on?
when is this week? It's on Monday, September 10th.
Yeah.
What time? 8 o'clock.
8
8 p.m.
On
September
E.
10th. On E.
And then right after that, well, not right.
Right,
yeah,
not right-
actually
right-
after
not
that.
right after.
The following week, we have our Emmy special.
Yes.
Heading into award season.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you. This was fun.